Welcome to the Capital Gains channel, where all we talk about is how to increase one's wealth. Let's get started.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we are going to touch on something that we have just put out a video on about 2 weeks ago, and that is one of the biggest trucking failures of our lifetime. That's right, Yellow has went bankrupt, and this is something we have just touched on about 2 weeks ago while we were talking about a crisis in the trucking industry. And what happens? Boom, bankruptcy. Yellow goes under in bankruptcy. Now, 23,000 jobs were lost. We're talking about Teamsters. This is union workers that went down, and it's one of they're calling it actually the largest trucking disaster out there. Now, what does this mean? Before we move forward, right? Something I want to point out and make clear: 80% of the goods that are in the United States, 80% of all the goods that are moved around the United States are controlled by the trucking industry. That means truckers control the industry, whether it is your food, your goods, your roads, bridges, cars, health goods, agricultural, is all controlled by the trucking industry. When you see a company like Yellow, who is a century-old company, who is established with contracts backed by unions, backed by government's loans, and you see a company like that go under, it only indicates that there is a problem with the economy as well. It's a very big indicator that there is a problem with the economy that we have to look at and we have to address. Right now, the company, the stock was suffering a little bit. We've seen a decline, a steady decline in the stock on there, which was, it was going down. And then all of a sudden it plummeted when all the big contractors pulled their loads from Yellow. Now, why did that happen? When you understand, Yellow had contracts with companies like Home Depot, Walmart, and big franchises. And when they heard that word bankruptcy, they literally started pulling one by one their contracts and their freight from under them. Why did they do that? Well, when you hear the word bankruptcy and your cargo and your freight and your supply is in the supply circle, meaning warehousing and trucking, and they go bankrupt one day, they will go bankrupt, and your goods are in that supply cycle and supply chain, then you lost your goods. And nobody wants millions, if not billions, dollars of cargo of their own goods being stuck in a warehouse that's being auctioned off because they're going through bankruptcy proceedings. So once they heard that, they started pulling them one by one, and that just made the company go under and go down. Now, this is a sign for an unstable economy, especially if we control it. Trucking and the economy go hand in hand. They have a lot of things intertwined and that go together. So we are headed for pretty much hard times, and we need to really watch out what's going on, because there's stuff going on behind the scenes that they're not really putting out. There are embargoes with Venezuela for the petroleum, the war with Russia and the Ukraine. That's big, and the Chinese also uniting. All that stuff plays a big part. And now, with not a lot of people spending and moving, and the cost of goods, all that plays a very big part. And we see companies literally at a record number start going down. Every week I'm watching companies, whether they're small or medium size, even huge companies, they're either liquidating, downsizing, or they're straight up hanging up their DOT numbers, and they're not moving anymore. Right? The trucking industry is huge. It's big, and with that being unstable, it's just going to show you that the economy is going on an unstable way towards a recession. We're already in a recession. We see that, but it's really only going to get worse, especially with companies like that. Now, Yellow. Why is that significant? Because Yellow is a century-old company. Like I said, it has contracts. It's big out there, and now 23,000 jobs are lost. These jobs are not going to get back. There's just no way. These jobs are all gone. We're talking about warehousing, logistics, and everything else. What is to expect from all of this? I'll tell you a few things that's going to happen from that, right? record low freight. We already see it. We see it right now. It's a tremendous, almost 100% decrease from 2020 to now is 100% decrease. There was $3, $3.50 a mile. There's people moving loads for $1.25 a mile right now. Tremendous job losses are coming, guys. These things are coming. Job losses are coming, especially in the trucking industry. The demand for trucking is going down, which is leading to a recession. There's higher cost of goods. We see that already. The cost of goods are tremendous high right now. They're very high. Gas prices went up. They're kind of blaming it on the gas prices, but it's a circle of everything. Everything is kind of in it. That's trucking. That's the rates. That's the transfer of goods, and there's a supply chain disruption that is coming. All those things are coming. They're being there now. Those who are in the trucking industry, those who want to sustain, they've been in here for a long while. They want to be here and stay. I sat down with 4 CEOs of major trucking companies here in Atlanta area, and we kind of went over what things to do and how to get through this so you can actually sustain a great trucking company and become, after this time period, to actually become a strong, stable trucking company in the future, and to sustain yourself in this and come out on top. I'm actually going to be putting out a video on this right after this one. Come check it out. Well, I'm going to go over what to do, how to move, what steps to take, kind of what to do to kind of get yourself situated, stable, and kind of overpass this. It doesn't matter if you're a 3 to 4 truck company or a 50 truck company or you're a 5,000 truck company. Definitely, it's worth hearing a couple pointers on what to do. So like I said, man, this is a crazy time. I want everybody to pay attention to what's going on, especially with the embargoes, with fuel, the demand for goods. People are not spending money. I'm seeing, car transport, machine transport, goods, all that stuff is going down. We thought it was the summertime, and we're expecting things to get a little bit better. And I mean, obviously, the trucking industry is a cycle, right? But we have never seen a trucking disaster like this, to where literally Yellow had over 8 bailouts. They took over $700 million in bailouts and loans, and now they're literally filing for bankruptcy, and the stock is crashing as we speak. So, guys, I want to let you know, definitely keep your eyes out there. See what we could do. Trucking is becoming hard. The truck prices are actually decreasing tremendously. You could literally, they're 50% off trucks. Trucks were literally 100,000. Now they're 75, going to 50, and they're going. You could literally buy trucks that are 5 years old for under $50,000 with under 500,000 miles on them. So it's happening. I want everybody to keep their eyes open. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what's going on out there. I love to connect with you, Capital Gains. Check out the next video as well on how to pivot through all of this, and I'll see you guys soon.